The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Introduction. Listen to your heart. This isn't just the story of a shepherd boy looking for treasure. It's the story of every person who has ever had a dream, felt a calling, or stood on the edge of a great decision. In Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist, a simple tale unfolds into a profound journey, a spiritual adventure hidden inside a quest across deserts, dreams, and destinies. It's about learning to hear the voice of your heart, to read the signs of the universe, and to dare to follow your personal legend. Along the way, you'll encounter kings, alchemists, robbers, lovers, and omens. But most importantly, you'll meet yourself. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Boy Who Dreamed of More. Our story begins in the rolling hills of Andalusia, Spain, with a young shepherd named Santiago. He's not just tending sheep, he's tending questions. But Santiago keeps having the same strange dream. He's in a field with his sheep when a child appears and tells him he'll find treasure buried near the Egyptian pyramids. The dream ends just before the treasure is revealed. What does it mean? He goes to a gypsy woman in a nearby town, hoping for answers. She reads his palm and says something wild. His dream is prophetic. He should go to Egypt. He laughs it off. Then Santiago meets a mysterious man in the marketplace. He's old, wise, and speaks of things no stranger should know, like the names of Santiago's parents. The man says he's Melchizedek, the king of Salem, not a place you'll find on a map, but a spiritual realm. He tells Santiago about the most important idea in the whole book, the personal legend. The one thing you are meant to accomplish in this life. When you really want something, it's because that desire originated in the soul of the world, says Melchizedek. And when you want something with all your heart, the universe conspires to help you achieve it. Santiago is skeptical, but the man gives him 2 magical stones, Urim and Thummim, to help him read omens. And just like that, the boy sells his sheep and sets sail for Africa. Chapter 2. Robbed, Alone, and Alive in Tangier. Santiago arrives in Tangier, Morocco, and is immediately overwhelmed by the strangeness of the place. New language, new culture, new chaos. Before he knows it, he's been tricked and robbed by a con artist. Everything is gone. Lost, broke, and ashamed, Santiago wants to give up. But the fire of his personal legend still flickers. He remembers Melchizedek's words, "At the moment you want to quit, that's when the treasure is closest." He wanders into a crystal shop and offers to clean the dusty glass in exchange for food. The owner, a humble man who's grown tired of life, agrees. Santiago's hard work pays off. Customers return. Business improves. He stays for nearly a year, learning Arabic, earning money, and helping modernize the shop. The merchant is a man who once dreamed of going to Mecca but never dared. He warns Santiago about dreaming too big, but Santiago knows now, regret is heavier than risk. He decides to continue his journey toward Egypt. Chapter 3. The Caravan and the Englishman. Santiago joins a caravan bound for Al-Fayoum, an oasis deep in the desert, said to be near the pyramids. The desert is vast, silent, and deadly, yet it feels alive. Along the way, Santiago meets an Englishman with a library in his luggage. The man is obsessed with alchemy, the ancient art of transformation. He's traveling to meet a mysterious figure known only as the Alchemist, who is rumored to live at the oasis. The Englishman teaches Santiago about the Emerald Tablet, the Philosopher's Stone, and the Elixir of Life. Santiago reads the books, but finds their language cold. He prefers learning from the desert, from silence, from signs. The caravan inches forward, threatened by tribal wars. But Santiago learns something crucial. The universe speaks in omens. A hawk's flight, the whisper of the wind, a sudden feeling in your chest, all are signs if you know how to listen. Chapter 4. The Oasis and the Girl Named Fatima. After weeks of sand and heat, the caravan reaches the lush oasis of Al-Fayoum. It's a place of safety, but also mystery. It is here that Santiago meets her, Fatima. Fatima is a desert woman, beautiful and wise. When Santiago sees her at the well, he knows she is his home. They speak only briefly, but it's enough. Santiago wants to stay, to marry her, to abandon the journey. But Fatima refuses to be a barrier to his dreams. She loves him enough to let him go. "If I am really a part of your destiny," she says, "you will come back." These are the words of a true soulmate. She knows, love never chains, it frees. While staying in the oasis, Santiago sees a vision of a coming battle. He warns the tribal leaders and they act just in time. His gift for omens is now proven. Word of this reaches the alchemist. Chapter 5. Meeting the Alchemist. The alchemist is not a frail wizard or a cloaked mystic. He's a warrior on horseback, dressed in black, with the calm eyes of someone who knows deep truths. He tells Santiago that he must keep going. The pyramids are still far, and danger awaits, but so does destiny. Listen to your heart, the alchemist says. It knows all things, because it came from the soul of the world. Santiago rides with him across the desert. They talk of fear, faith, and transformation. Santiago learns that true alchemy isn't about turning lead into gold. It's about turning the soul into light. Real treasure is spiritual. One night, the alchemist tells Santiago that the journey is about more than finding treasure. It's about becoming the kind of person who can find it. Chapter 6, Trial by Fire. Becoming the Wind. Just days before reaching the pyramids, the two travelers are captured by a warring tribe. Santiago is accused of being a spy. The alchemist promises that Santiago can perform a miracle. He can turn into the wind. This is the greatest test yet. Santiago panics, but the alchemist tells him, "You already have the power, you just need to remember." With no choice, Santiago walks out into the desert. He speaks to the wind, the sun, and finally, the soul of the world. He realizes all things are one. He opens himself to the forces of nature. A massive sandstorm rises. Santiago vanishes into the whirlwind, and then silence. When the storm clears, Santiago is standing alone, untouched. The soldiers fall to their knees. The boy has become the wind, not with tricks, but with understanding. The chief lets them go. Santiago has passed the final test of belief. Chapter 7, The Pyramids, and a final twist. At long last, Santiago reaches the Egyptian pyramids. He kneels in the sand, overcome with emotion. He digs. The stars shine. His heart races. But before he finds anything, he is ambushed by thieves. They beat him, steal what little he has, and mock him. "You came all this way for treasure," one of them laughs. "Funny, I had a dream once. It told me of treasure buried beneath a tree in Spain, near a ruined church where a shepherd used to sleep. But I'm not stupid enough to go digging." Santiago laughs through his bruises. He's come full circle. The real treasure was never in Egypt. It was back in Spain where his journey began. Chapter 8. The Real Treasure. Santiago returns to the ruined church where he first dreamed of treasure. Beneath the tree where he once rested with his sheep, he digs, and there it is, a chest filled with gold coins, sparkling gems, and unimaginable wealth. But it's not just money he finds. He finds himself, his courage, his wisdom, his strength. He's no longer the shepherd who watched the sky and dreamed of more. He is the man who listened, walked, and transformed. He decides to return to the desert, to Fatima, because that's where his heart is. And now, he finally understands its language. Epilogue, the language of the world. The alchemist isn't about finding treasure. It's about becoming someone who's worthy of treasure. It's about chasing dreams, not because they're easy, but because they matter. It's about listening to omens, trusting your heart, and daring to believe in a deeper order of things. Here are the truths Santiago learned, and maybe so can we. Every person has a personal legend. When you want something with all your heart, the universe will help you. True love doesn't stop your journey, it becomes part of it. Fear is the only real barrier, and the treasure you seek is closer than you think. So now, dear listener, what is your personal legend? Are you ready to follow the call?